Hello, good evening. This is Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner in Cleveland, Ohio, Zone 6A. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. If you haven't hit that notification button yet, please do so that you'll be aware of any new videos I update. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you like me just a little bit. And I see we got some folks here early in the chat. I don't know how what's this? YouTube gave me two different times. I put in 7. I don't know where 6:30 came from. GT, first one in the house. How are you? Glad you made it in. Michael Farm, you say you in the DMV. Your number is nowhere in sight. Okay, from another planet, huh? Hey, there go my son there. Oh, Lion Crest outdoors. Oh, you owe me some popcorn money. Been waiting like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Hold your breath, wait on that popcorn. If you ain't growing it in your yard next to your chickens, uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how are you? Glad to see you made it. Speaking of you, Mike, it was something I wanted to say and I can't think of it. That's what I tell you, I'm brain farts. Michael Farmer, I was watching your video earlier today about your chickens and the moisture in the chicken coop with the heat lamp. I remember them heat lamps from way back. Them oldie but goodies, but they do the job. Yeah, you got to put some insulation in there so your chickens will be all right. Oh, what'd you say, Mike? You had a package delivered just as I went live. That's all right. You still here though? You still good? And Lioncrest, I wanted to watch your video before I came on, but I didn't get a chance to. But I will watch the replay. Yeah, I've been working out a little bit in my garden, trying to get it ready for the wintertime because you in Northeast Ohio is liable to snow overnight. Hey, Cassandra, South Fulton Gardener. Hey, babe, glad you made it. Now I can't afford the AC in the summer. Oh, come on. Them your chickens. They giving you eggs, they giving you fertilizer, and push come to shove, you're gonna eat them too. Unicorn Lady Tech. What's up, girl? Glad to see your face in the place. Florence Lindsay, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Yeah. GT, I saw you here. You was earlier. I didn't mind you coming in early. How's the weather up there in Alaska? I'm supposed to be taking a cruise to Alaska next year in August. What's the weather like in August, GT? Give me a heads up so I know what to pack. Okay. Is it hot or the beginning of the cold season or what? I like to have a little heads up before that time. How's everybody doing in their gardens? Here, like I said, I'm shutting my yard down for the winter time. And in other places, I know some of you guys are still dropping seeds. So if you're still dropping seeds, excuse me, please let me know what kind of seeds are you dropping? I know mostly everybody's doing brassicas and stuff, but what else are you dropping? Which is at 60 and sunny. It got up to 70 today. It's supposed to be 72, but it got up to 70, and that wasn't bad considering that we were in the 40s last week. Arupable Gardens. Hello, dear. How are you? How are you? Glad you made it. Happy life. What's up? You made it in here tonight. Yeah, I'm glad you made it. Yeah, here 270. Oh, okay, with Micro Farmer. So you still probably dropping seeds. I'm not dropping nothing. I'm picking up stuff. Oh yeah, Cassandra. Some yeah. That's what everybody's calling me now, the pepper lady. Like I said, if I can't grow nothing else, I can grow some peppers of all kinds. And that one pepper, the big one, um, mm, got the name of it that quick. But anyway, oh nope, it came and left. All right. Well, that I still get the tag for it. I'm going to be growing it next year. But you say you need me. Need you for what? Well, what is you, my sidekick? Like Batman and Robin? Hey, Renee Hall. Glad you made it in tonight. Thank you for coming, stopping by and see the old lady. And she said, Mike, it's 50 at night here, going to hit 30 tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, it's crazy. Poblanos, is that what that was? Okay. No, that wasn't the name of the one I was growing though. But you growing poblanos? I am cleaning up now, but I'm going to drop seeds as of tomorrow. Yeah, I would love to drop some more seeds. Oh, I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, 6A. So I don't know. Where are you, microfarmer? I don't think you in 6A, are you? Yeah, Mike, I'm the same way. Mine's done in the spring. I tried to I was looking at some of the plants and I was like, I would love to overwinter my peppers, but that's just too much work. I'm a little older now. All that stuff that you young folks, I leave that for y'all because I can't do it. Oh, you in Connecticut 7A. All right. You nowhere near Ohio. You still probably dropping seeds. In Connecticut, you closer to the ocean. What's that, Atlantic? Still getting warm waters over there so you can grow stuff. Yeah. Yes, fam. I've never overwintered peppers. I just started them. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Since I'm really going to get into more seedlings, getting my own starts going in the spring indoors. Um, I'm not gonna worry, because you can go to sleep here and wake up and be 2 feet of snow overnight. So if I don't clean this up now, I never will get it cleaned up. The everyday life of a OCD is chick. Nikki, good evening. How are you, sweetheart? I'm so glad you made it over to see this old lady. Makes me feel good. We might say you're gonna try one and see if it works. Okay, I hear you. It nothing beats a failure but a try. Okay, unless you have a greenhouse. Yeah, I would like that. Yeah, best life. Hey, glad you met. Hey, Brenton. Okay, I know you'll be going on shortly, so I'm thankful that you took time out of your schedule to stop by and say hi to me. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yes, it's nice to see all these faces in there. You make an old lady smile. If you get 2 or 3 cuttings, it's literally same thing without the bloodbath or digging out established plants. Okay. Yeah, but still, that's just too much work. I just rather go ahead and just start mine from seeds and watch it grow. Sometimes I get tired and I was like, okay, I'm finished for the day. Like I was out there cutting down that giant tomato plant out yard. That little thing, it got so big, but I was pumping it with 511 and super juice. So it performed. It souped up. And it took me a while to get it cut down, but I'm glad I was able to get rid of it because mm-mm, it was off the chain. Unicorn Lady Tech, whoop whoop. Hello, dear. Yeah, so I got it down, and my other two, the one, the midnight snack, I trimmed that some. It still got a lot of tomatoes on it, and my chocolate cherry, it was loaded down, and I tried to cut that back down and do a little more weeding. Um, I wanted to strip some of those leaves off some of my fruit trees anyway, because some of them seemed like they had the rust on it. And I really didn't want those leaves to fall and overwinter in the soil. But the deer came through there and kind of took care of some of that for me. Who is that? Triple Threat Firearms. She sent me a note in regards to some pellets that I could put down around my garden and what have you. Um, I had already put down some Irish Spring, but that I didn't have it all over. And places I didn't have is the places they tow up. So I'm gonna try that the pellets that Triple Threat was talking about, see if that works. The pepper is now a twig sitting on a shelf. Would you say I wish it luck? Oh, yeah. Yes, please hit that like button. Show me that you like me. Just a little bit. Um, I was telling y'all in regards, I missed Tuesday night with Miss Linda, which I don't normally do, but Tuesday just was not a good day for me. I picked up a case of water that I shouldn't have. I kind of pulled something. I've still got this frozen shoulder. I go have it x-rayed on Saturday. And then yesterday I had my booster shot in this arm and I had my super juice of flu shot in the other arm. So I'm a little sore and tender. I don't normally have this problem with shots, but I think the young lady who gave it to me really don't know how to do shots. All right. Everybody else kind of pinched and shot me and I didn't feel it. This chick, she just stabbed me. So, yeah, I'm a little sore. I've been rubbing them down because they hurt. Miss Shirley can plant garlic now in Florida Zone 9B. I can plant garlic now here. I actually planted some too early. Uh, I'm going to just leave it in the ground and see what it looks like come next year. Because it's already, a few of them, the tops are starting to die back. I see my dug it out approach. You get strong plants like that. Oh, okay. Chocolate cherry looks so good. I got to try it in the spring. Yeah, buddy. I'm holding out on some of those seeds because I definitely want to grow some more of those. And that one cantaloupe, the first one that I never got a chance to get to, well, it had I don't know if it dissolved or a small animal got in there and ate it. I found a little small skin of it left, but the rest of it was totally gone. And it left the seeds all over the soil. Well, when I cleaned out the bed, I just spread. I didn't even move the seeds. I just kind of throw some dirt over them and see if they're gonna do like the watermelon did and send out volunteers next year. And if they do, I just dig them up and put them out and just save myself the headache of planting the ones I got because I dried them. I mean, I got a lot of seeds, a lot of seeds. Mike is gangsters where he is. Oh, y'all done got silly early. What else I'm gonna talk about? Oh, I was watching growing out the box video and I was cracking up. And I understand how he felt because the same thing happened to me. My girl, TLC in the garden on the west side, she had gifted to me some sweet potato slits, and she actually gave me two whole purple sweet potatoes that had slits growing off of it. So I had planted all of it. Well, the groundhogs got to one bag and just ripped it up. They ate the slits and they got inside the bag and ate the actual sweet potatoes. Well, I thought I jerry rigged the ones for the purple sweet potatoes because I really had my heart on growing some purple sweet potatoes. Well, the deer did the same thing. They kept eating the leaves down. I mean, it was full and overflowing. They ate the leaves down twice. And then even after I covered it, the leaves that grew through the chicken wire, they ate those down too. And I figured, well, you know, it was a crapshoot in regards to whether or not my potatoes develop or not because they kept eating the leaves down. You get your photosynthesis through the leaves. And it was the same thing. When I pulled up, it wouldn't jack. They didn't have any at all. And I had sweet potatoes last year. And I did a video and I was really upset that I didn't get not a one this year. I got regular potatoes, the little red ones that I had gotten in spring. I got a bunch of those, but the sweet potatoes I kind of had my heart set on because I do love sweet potatoes. Would you say, Mike, you found a giant rabbit under my garden cleanup pile? It's going to be sad when I bag it up. Oh, what? The leaves of the rabbit. Ah, we say bunny rabbits and beating Elvin this time is the EP is called. When you say Mike, you scared each other. That was funny. I know you did. You hollered, it hollered. Who screamed louder, you or the rabbit? Yeah, potatoes are jokers. They make us feel like we're getting this big, huge harvest. We can't see in the ground, so we don't know what's happening. And the killing part, I timed this. It was exactly 120 days from the time I planted those potatoes. So I knew I should have, timeline wise, I should have had sweet potatoes. It was just the critters whose timeline was different from mine. Yeah, and they didn't give me jack. So that really hurt my feelings. Yeah, and you can't see, and some people say you wait till the plants start dying back before you pull them up. And I've seen a lot of people pull them up while the leaves are still green. Some people wait for them to flower. I did that for my white potatoes. They flowered, and I never knew that they flowered. And the first time I saw them, the flowers was real pretty. I took pictures of them, and the next day when I came back out there, the deer had ate the flowers off, but they couldn't get down because I had chicken wire up, and they just got the very top of the flower. But I said that's okay because that let me know that the tuber had developed underground. So it did, and I got a nice harvest of potatoes. I didn't get a good harvest at all this past season either, Michelle. Yeah, I know. I saw the video, Lion Chris. I saw you that, and I saw you checking your what was that? Your cloth. Uh, God, what's my brain? I got brain farts today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't think of jack. Your grow bags. Yeah, you was cleaning those out. What have you? You knew, you made it. You found me. Bless you, my child. Yes, I got a chance to talk to you briefly on Micro Farmer. And Micro, that was not my phone. That was you with the echo. Okay, so don't try to blame it on me. That was you with the echo. It was echoing at your place. It wasn't echoing nowhere else. I was just fine. Yeah. Mhm. I like that name. You knew? That's cute enough. Yes, welcome to the channel. And y'all please hit that thumbs up, that like button, or however it looks like on yours, and show me that you like me. Just a little bit. Let's see what else I was thinking of. My mm, my brassicas, what is that? Kale. It's looking really good. I didn't grow anything else. Last year I had collard greens, mustards, and turnips, the whole 9 yards. I got tired of fighting the critters this year. So, like I said, I got chicken wire and I'm making cages. It's gonna be war next year. I want all my veggies next year. You hear me? Cause I got veggies I want to try. Even if it's in a small 5-gallon pot, I got veggies I want to try. Today I meant to dig up my ginger because it's looking good. My ginger, and I got some more leeks. I want to dig those up too and bring them in. Uh, what else? Mm. And my little squash. I hope oh, I did find another little patty pan squash in the backyard that I wasn't expecting to see. So I want to saute. I got a few with the kale, and what else I got on the front porch? Swiss chard, and I want to saute a patty pan squash all down with some leeks from the garden and some celery. Saute that all down and some bell pepper and pour it either over some rice or some mashed potatoes. And we're going to see how we're going to get down with the get down. Because a lot of times I don't always want meat. Sometimes meat is heavy. It seems like it kind of just sit in your stomach heavy, especially ground beef. So sometimes I'm like just some fresh veggies. And I'll eat a lot of them because they don't last long. They pass right through you, but they be good going in. You ain't never grew leeks before. This is my first year growing them. I've grown onions and garlic, but I never grown leeks either. So I was kind of happy on how they turned out. Would you say she knew it was you, but I take the blame. I used to. Yeah, okay. Oh, yep. I haven't grown leeks from seed, Nikki, but I do have seeds. Yeah, girl, I've had it before. I haven't had it with patty pan squash. I've had it with yellow and yellow squash and zucchini. I would saute the garlic and the leeks together. Then I would saute the bell pepper, and then I would slice up the squash and then saute it all down. And I made some mashed potatoes and poured it on top. Girl, please, you want to slap somebody. You know how when something tastes good, you get the humming or singing, or your head get the bobbing, or your toes get the crossing or tapping, and you get it just be so good. I haven't grown leeks from seed. The garden center I got my raised beds from. Um, they have some. They have every now and then they have some pretty good sales. They're a little pricey, but every now and then they'll have something that I can't get at other stores, and I don't have to drive a country mile to find it. So it's literally in my neighborhood. We're in the same zip code, so I like to hit them every now and then. And they've gotten to know me, and I've bought enough stuff there. You get points every time you buy stuff. And every now and then you get enough points, you can get something free or get it really discounted. So yeah. Yeah, this winter I'm getting set up to really start my plants from seed for spring, and I'm kind of excited because I used to do it all the time years ago, but after I got older, I got a little tired and just didn't do it. But I'm excited again. My love for gardening has been refreshed, and I'm pumped up. So I'm ready to try some new ones and do some more videos on the inside. You see how that goes. Don't nothing look like Miss Linda's veggie garden. She got her own thing going on. You know, she got some serious soil. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Yeah. Mike, don't get frustrated. Why you pull it up? Nature take care of itself. It might have came back and said, hey, and you didn't give it a shot. Yeah. Everything that didn't work out this year, try it next year. Maybe next year is a better year. Yeah. Um, I've learned there's a lot of things I want to try, but I'm gonna try it in small amounts because, like I said, I don't have a water source in the lot where I garden at. So toting water back and forth. One of the guys at the barber shop said he was gonna show me how to do shoot a gravity water setup, and if you seen him, I seen him. Yeah. So yeah, Crafty Leo. Hey, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I'm finding ways to collect rainwater in trash cans. I took the trash can lid and turned it in up, inverted it, and put holes in the bottom so when it rains, it'll collect the water in the trash can. I got one of those big totes over there, but somebody that was working in the lot cutting the grass broke the spout off, so that's got to be repaired before I can fill that up with water. Yeah. Um, my chives, I was over there today and I was hitting the chives by accident. You can smell the onions all over the place. And I was like, I need to bring some of those chives home and dehydrate them. I got a dehydrator, so I need to dehydrate them because it's a gazillion. I got to dig them all up because they like the area and they spread and they taking up valuable real estate. They got to go. I just saw somebody veggie farm garden. Hello, dear. I'm so glad you made it in tonight. Thank you for showing up. I'm still having problems getting notifications of when people are live. Like I did catch Homestead Heart a couple of times today. I was fortunate, but I had to keep checking YouTube to see who popped in and who else I was watching. Black Tropical Homestead, her and Bobby driving up north. But you know, if I don't check, I don't hear the ding. You know, I'm not getting any notifications regarding when you guys go live. And who else I was watching? Dan Permaculture, and I didn't say anything, but it was Lazarus or Lashes. I was watching her today too. Cook with Lisa. Either you have them. Lisa, nice to cook with though. They taste good. Those and shallots. Oh my goodness, they got their own unique oniony flavor, and it just brings it out. It's real good. Yeah, I got a lot of parsley. I got the real curly type. I really like that parsley. That needs to be dehydrated. Lashes Journey. Thank you, Mike. All right. Yeah, I get a little tired tongue sometimes. Yeah. All right, y'all. I got my glass tonight. My friend's homemade wine, guava. Thank you, Nikki. I like the little glass. Cute. Yes, GT. Yes, Unicorn Lady Tech. Guava. And what else I want to talk about? Everybody's weather in the fall is coming up just as fast as the weather did for summer. Like Cleveland, we don't even really get spring. We get spring about 2 weeks, and it jumps straight into summer. So sometimes it's hard to harden off your plants. But fortunately, I have a sunroom off my bedroom. So I can actually take my seedlings that I'm starting in the spare bedroom to the back of the house because it gets a little cooler in there. And I can use that to harden off my starts before I take them outside. Um, my way of starting from seed is the old fashioned way before they came out with all these plant lights. All right. I took a regular shop light and I went to the hardware store and I got some chain and some S hooks. And I made my little pads with the seeds in them. And then I put the shop light all the way down like that on top of it so that the plants got that warmth from the light and the light itself. And as they started growing, I would take the chains on the S chains and I would just keep doing like this. And they never got leggy. They were bushy and they were quite strong. So I'm still using some shop lights because um, those plant lights ain't cheap. It took off on me after first frost so much. Yeah, so get my dehydrator going. Yeah, yeah. So I got it. I got mine all washed up. So I might tomorrow. You seen all those peppers I picked. I can't eat all those peppers, and I might give some away to my sister and another friend of mine. But I want to dehydrate the rest of them. Like say, make your own natural seasonings. You don't have to go to the store. And that poblano, no, she got me saying poblano. Um, the giant Marconi. I actually want to stuff it. I want to roast that and stuff it. I think I got some cream cheese in there. So I think I want to do that. I want to try that. Oh, not sharing. Yeah, shop lights work great. Yeah, they do. I've been using them for years. It's just you just have to pay attention and as your plants grow and germinate, keep raising it up. You put that chain in the S hook and you just keep raising it up until by the time they get big enough, they should be ready to go outside. So that way I can take them in the back room and let them harden off. And when they get too big for inside, I should be able to take them outside. But I like that setup that it's a growing out the box got where he's got the wire around it and I guess that's a laundry knit bag like over the top. It help keeps out the little white butterfly. And it also helps hold in a certain amount of heat. Must have done mine wrong. I couldn't get my shop lights to produce more than 4 to 6 inches on the plant. Really? Yeah, GT. Something you weren't doing right. because I have done it for years, so I know it can be done. But GT, aren't you into the aquaponics? Is that what it is? I know it's two kind of ponics. Aquaponics and what's the other one? Just keep them low. Yeah, GT, just keep them low to the plants so they will stretch out towards the light. Angela's Gardening Delight. Thank you, sweetheart, for stopping in and saying hi to this old lady. I appreciate. Yeah. Yes, I'm. Oh, hydroponics. Okay, I knew it was one of them. I know both of them is water. So, okay, hydroponics. Okay. So yeah. So I figured you ought to be able to get down with that though. You the man. I remember you was doing hydroponics before you moved from where you were to where you at now. So that's how I remember first seeing you doing hydroponics. So yeah, everybody has a skill, and that's what I like about the gardening community. Since I'm a little older, I do have a few skills that I have not perfected because we'll never perfect it to where we want it because we're imperfect humans. But I've gotten pretty good at it. Okay. And I like to pass my knowledge on. I don't like to keep it to myself. I like to share it with others. If I feel like it can help you in any form or fashion, I'd be more than happy to share it with you. And I don't get why people feel that if you share what you know, you're gonna know more than me. It don't work like that. That's the selfishness in them. I like to see people doing good. I'm happy for folks. I don't get jealous. I don't get envious. I'm like, hey, I'm so glad you could do that. I'm happy for you. I don't have time to worry about other people's, how they say, achievements. I'm worried about achieving my own. And if you can help me along the way, I'm gladly appreciative of it. Because people attitudes nowadays is just off the chain. Let's see what else you got going in here. Country Hustle 101. Okay, you knew. Hello, thank you for joining. Happy you found me. I hope you subscribe. Yeah, well, thank you so much for calling. And please hit that like button, y'all, and show me that you like me. Just a little bit would be greatly appreciated. Share my videos, download them, all that good stuff. Country Hustle. I like that. uh, is your attitude like your name? Ah, yes, indeedy. Oh, okay. Yep. Everybody's saying hi to one another. Also, how many people are trying to learn to can or water bath this season? Yeah, how many people are trying to a crack at it? I'm gonna try to get together with TLC. She told me she's been canning for a while in the pressure cooker. So I mean, not the pressure cooker, the canning. Um, I got a nice brand new Presto canner that needs to be broken in, and she's willing to help me do it. So right now, it's been some crazy times, but I'm gonna get to it before um, the season is over, so she can show me how to do it. Cause I'm a nervous wreck. Yeah, I do, Cassandra. I try to encourage people because growing up, I come from an era that people didn't encourage you. Um, I came from a family that was somewhat illiterate. All right. And I was almost self taught. So to get encouragement, I couldn't look towards my family. A lot of them couldn't read or write. A lot of them were sharecroppers and pick cotton. So I had to help my mom learn how to read. And my dad didn't know how to read and write either. So I found out that I didn't have the encouragement that I wish I had, but I try to encourage everybody that I meet. I very seldom have folks I don't like, you know. I pretty much get along with everybody, you know. If you don't like me, it's because I'm not after whatever you have. I don't want it. It ain't mine. So I just try to encourage folks. Yeah, Mike, I'm still scared too. Don't want to give your family botulism. Oh, we should say, Cassandra, you have been water bath canning for years. I'm trying to learn the pressure can. Yeah. Yeah, I have been water bath canning because my grandmother did that. They didn't have pressure canners back in the day. I am SC Pam. Thank you for stopping in. Say you water bathing, dehydrating, making vinegar and garlic honey. All right, you go, girl. Now that I got all these peppers, I want to try that recipe that Gina versus Gina was doing about the cowboy candy. Linda Williams, thank you for stopping by. All righty. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello to this old lady. Everybody saying hi to one another. Latanya Lewis, thank you, sweetheart, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Come sit down and just have a little chit chat with all the good people in the gardening community, and it's growing. I can't believe how within the last couple of years how the growing community has exploded. Because when I first ran up on Led Farmer, he hadn't even had 73,000 people subscriber as of yet. And now he's got more than a quarter of a million people. Same way with Homestead Heart. And I'm seeing you other guys just blossoming. And I'm just tickled pink to see that more people are starting to reach out and dip their toe in that water and finding out it's not bad. It's not as cold as they thought it was. Because I could have been in the game a long time ago, but I had a problem with getting past trolls. And then I had to stop and think. Like I deal with trolls every day out here in the street. You know, when you go to the bank and Laquita's didn't have a good night and I'm like, "Oh, really? This is my money." But anyway, I finally decided to break down between encouragement from uh, Andale, Lady Led, a few other folks. I took that leap of faith. So here I am. Yeah, would you say, Mike, you got all this food and you got to learn to preserve it? Yeah, see, I'm just, a single person, so I can't eat everything. So I got grown grandchildren. I give a call, and my neighbors and my sister and a few other folks that I know appreciate, you know, fresh veggies. And when I call people, they come. They be Johnny on the spot because they know I don't have any insecticides or herbicides on my food. So you can stand in my garden, be talking to me and popping a tomato in your mouth. That's all right, Linda. If you don't have a channel right now, it doesn't mean that you won't have one in the near future. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't got past the trolls. Yeah, because I see how they hit other folks, and it's just like, really? That's folks who don't have a life. Yeah, I remember seeing you the first. Well, that's that's who got me here, Dorsha. Dorsha sent me an email saying she could help me, and she was going out of town on a business trip, and she said when she come back, we was gonna sit down and do it, and that's when I found out I was doing it and didn't know it. Would you say I'm dipping my whole body, not just the toe? Which don't raise the water, microfarmer. Oh, but you doing all right. What is you talking about, bro? I see you over there throwing down about your rabbits and your chicken, and I see you on what's the little young guy, the 14-year-old, the chicken, helping him out, fussing and cussing. But you be on point. You really have a love for other folks. And then you was talking the other day about people that we haven't heard of, but you're on their platforms and how you guys help each other out. And these are people across the pond, it's not just here in the United States. And I was seeing it was somebody that was in the UK that joined in one of the chats on one of the lives today. And I was like, we getting a lot of people from the UK and the islands, you know? So yeah, who is that? Is that Mike? Was that you that said that you're well loved over in India? And someone said that's a good place to be. They got like 2 billion people over there, so that should put you on the top of the list of the food chain. Yeah, Angela's Gardening Delight. Oh, that's such a pretty title. I like that. Yeah. So yeah. I one night though, I'm gonna try Tori's brain games to see if mine are shooting all the synopsis. So yeah. But yeah, it's amazing our garden community because we have so many people. Because when I go on YouTube and I'll be looking for our regular group, I see all these new people I've never seen and heard before. Some people have disappeared for a minute. I'm missing my girl Lavender for Luck. I haven't heard from her in a while, and I was just wondering how she was doing. And for the first time in a long time, I saw Garden Love the other day. And I was like, what? She got a video up. I was like, snap. I was like missing her for a long time. And I enjoyed her moving into her new place in California. You know, that's where Lead Farmer got the saying, guava. So, like you said, the comments in your videos are from India and Taiwan. Whoa. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's interesting too. Um, in those particular countries, how do they grow their vegetables? You know, you see them, you see in documentary or movies where they have the markets, you know, where they sell their different veggies. And I really like watching India when they show all the herbs that they're selling, like the saffron. Oh, saffron is ridiculous here in the United States, but they got it in bags and totes and stuff, selling it in the market and all the other different spices and herbs and stuff. And their food is so spicy. Some of it I can handle, some of it I can't. I've got some Indian friends that they kind of tone it down a notch or two when I want to try some Indian food. But whoo, it's good though. But sometimes they can just talk to you in more than one way. Would you say you got to use translation a lot? Yeah, where it says translate the English. That's all right though, bro. They still hit your station though. I mean, I don't keep saying station, your channel. So they like the content that you have. So whatever you're doing, you must be doing it right. It's usually just emojis. That's all right. They still watching you. They still hitting that like button. So it's something you're doing right. I watch a lot of container garden channels in India. Oh, for real? Okay. How do you do that, veggie? I mean, hmm, that's interesting. Go in, hit come out hot. Yeah. I know you're not complaining. That's what I'm saying. It's 2 billion people in India. And you should have what? A billion and a half subscribers. You shouldn't even need to be on YouTube. You should be able to have your own business. Oh, yeah. But TO is a good channel to watch. Is that TEO? Okay. Yeah, so watching other countries because they used to have garden shows that used to come on YouTube all the time from the UK that I really loved. You know, it rains there all the time, so they got a lot of green vegetation there. And I watched them make those gardens and what have you. And then all of a sudden, the channels just disappeared. They was playing them hard too for a while, and I was watching all of them, and then they just stopped. They just disappeared. So yeah. Comes up when I search a top of how to copy. Yeah, when I'm doing my videos, every now and then a little message will pop up saying hashtag and then whatever. And I'm saying, since I'm not all that IT savvy, does anyone use that hashtag so that when people go searching certain topics, um, their video pops up? So if anybody use that, can you tell me? Because I'm still learning. I still need some help. I'm not gonna lie. I do. Let me see. Wait a minute. I got cocked at it. Yeah. Um. I still need to. Like I said, I'm still learning. So if y'all can help me out, I think I'm gonna reach out also to Devil Dog because he dropped a comment about how he can help me as well. So I'm taking suggestions from everybody. If you can help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. He said there's one guy who grows crazy amount of food in old plastic bottles. I've seen that. I've seen him also plant food in the cracks, in the bricks, and grow corn and cabbage. And I've seen him take Coke bottles and cut them in half and put drainage holes in the caps and string them up and grow all kinds of veggies and stuff. And I've seen them take punch holes all in plastic and plant garlic in them, have garlic grow. I've seen a lot of those shows. I really have. I enjoy. They had this one young lady that was, I think she was in China, and she lived up in the mountains, and they were showing how huge the veggies was growing up there because I guess it was like the soil was just super rich up there, and they were growing all kinds of stuff. And how she was taking it back and preparing it in a homemade wok, and how that she those big round containers with the globes on top. I guess that was like for fermenting. Yeah, yeah, pickling. That's the word I was looking for. Pickling and fermenting veggies as well. And all those shows disappeared too, and I enjoyed them quite a bit. Let's see. No worries, just content and music. Yes, there's two people I found. I think it helps. Okay, veggies. I use hashtags when I upload my video, but not sure if it helps. Okay. Double Dog helped me with Nightbot. Yeah, yeah. He was telling me that when he was help. I think he was helping Gina versus Gina to up my hashtags. I've been lazy about it. All right. So has anybody other than Veggie used hashtags and felt that it helped increase the circulation of their video? That's what I want to know. I'm so happy I found this community. It reminds me of my family in Tennessee and my childhood. Oh, okay. That's nice. That's nice that you feel that way. That you can get in here and talk and express yourself, get information from other people, and put your 2 cents in it, and it will be heard. You know, we're not funny around here. We like everybody. Only if you're coming in here, we only like if you're coming in here with something positive. I'll put it like that. If you want to come in here with the, the politics and the other crazy stuff, we don't have time for you. Take that somewhere else. If you want to express all of that, start your own channel. Don't bring it here. That's the way I think. Yeah, I think it's worth a try. It's easy to do. Well, I'm a hashtag a video one day and see what kind of feedback I get. Guava. Cause and what's so funny though? Have you ever made a video and you just thought this video is the bomb, and you get a handful of likes and views, and then you make a video that you think is just crap, and it gets 1,000 views? I made a video about weeding out my food forest. And it got over 800 views. And I'm like, for weeds? And then I'll make a video about some serious content on something else. And I'll be happy if I can get 50 or 60 views. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Or I don't understand it. So sometimes I'm like, okay, so, all right. So what might seem important to me might not be important to everybody else. So it's just funny how your videos get certain hits. So yeah, I never ever made a short. It's easy to make a short. I'm a queen of shorts. I can come out and say blah blah blah, just like when I did the grubs, when I found the grubs. And I found the grubs on a humble. I was moving, I was doing the weeds in the food forest where my fruit trees is at. And this particular container, I couldn't move. And what had happened, the roots had grown out of the pot, out of the hose into the ground. So my neighbor had to come over and help me. And he tilted the pot because we loosened it up. And I took some pruners and cut the roots loose. And when we pulled it back, they were right there at the surface, the huge grubs. And that's when I immediately made a video right then and there about grubs because they're nothing but Japanese beetles in the larva stage. Uh, yeah, the wine is good though. This is homemade wine. A friend of mine, you save your bottles and give it to him, and he'll fill it up for you. So when he thinks I'm low, he stops by and bring me a bottle. I don't even have to call. Guava. Yeah, Mike, it's easy to make it short. 4 or 5 minutes, bam, thank you, ma'am. So it's easy to make it short. It's the long ones. I make great art, no views, throw away video on what I harvest that day. Yeah, it's amazing what people really get interested in and how many views. My biggest problem is people don't leave comments. Only a handful of people leave comments, and I really like comments. I really do. Okay, okay. Renaissance, my grandma saying hi to folks. You say I need a wine friend. I don't need a wine friend. All I need is a bottle and glass. Guava. Because if y'all wasn't here, I'd still be guava. Only time I need a friend is when I want to go to the movies or I want to go out and eat for good company and good conversation. Other than that, I learned a long time ago the difference between being alone and being lonely. I don't know. Maybe it is. It says 1814. That's what I can make out. I can't make out the other little symbol. You know, whenever you finish with a bottle of wine or whatever, you just call him and tell him you got some empty bottles for him. And he come and sterilize them, and because he already had the wine made up, and pour it. It's a nice bottle. He may or may not get it back. Couldn't spell it. Mm, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just know it's a bottle with wine in it. The brand name or the maker, I have no idea. I mean, friend, to refill my bottles. Oh, I got a couple of them. I got a couple. I got friends for a little bit of everything. I got a play son who got chickens. He trying to get me chickens, but until I get chickens, I told him I want all the bedding and stuff from the chickens. So he brings that by. I just met the guy across the street yesterday who cut the grass, and he uses a grass catcher. Now it's like, you see that tree over there? Dump all your grass right by that tree. And I said, come fall when all these leaves fall, Bring your leaves, dump them over there. Start a compost pile right by that tree. So, and the neighbor who's on the other side of the garden, tell them all your scraps from your veggies and what have you, throw them in that pile and start heating it up. So, I'm taking all and everybody who wants to contribute to building up my compost pile so that I will have good soil next year. Guava. Oh yeah, yeah. I give them empty bottles and they fill them up. Are you kidding me, Team Benson? Get out of here, girl! Oh, now I feel like I made big time. The desert that came my way. Hello, Tiffany. Oh, I'm fine. You showed up in my little. Oh, you making me blush. Oh, when I see certain people come into my chat, y'all just don't know how that makes me feel. One half of Team Benson made it to, to my chat, and I was looking at your garden after you came back and how you built and added the new lumber to your raised beds, and your peanuts was looking good. Your peanuts was looking good. So girl, you're doing a good job. Uh what you say? Oh well, now you feel cool. Well, yeah, you in the cool group, kids. Thank you for coming in and saying hello to me tonight. What's your weather like there? I know you were having problems with high winds and feel your plants. Oh, got strep. I'm sorry, y'all, but my arm is really giving me the blues. I'm trying not to think about it, but it hurts like the dickens. Ah, um, lost my train of thought. Oh, where your weather was changing up and you had gone out of town and came back and someone else was watching your garden for you. And I just love the way you just stick little stuff there. I was thinking about those little woolly caterpillars that was on your okra. I'd never seen that before. And when you know, I went outside the next day to check on my okra and it was full of aphids. Just the one plant, not all of them. For the ones that the deer didn't eat as of yet, at that point, which was only two, they were full of aphids. So I'm actually pulling them up. I'm not even going to try to fight with them because they're normally a warm weather plant and it's dropping down to 42 and below. So this is not the season or the reason they got to go. So I'll look forward to that next year. Okay, it's getting to be that time. They don't like cool nights. Yeah, well, sometimes we can have anywhere from 65 to 70 degrees during the day and it drops below 40 at night. So any plant, not just okra, but just about any plant, don't always like that drop and change in the weather. I don't like that change in the weather. I wake up with a coat and a hat on in the morning. By afternoon, I might be able to break it down to a cap and a sweater. And then at night, I'm right back up to, our heat is on. Mostly everybody here in Ohio have their heat on right now. That's how cold it's been. It's not too many people that I've talked to who hasn't said they haven't turned their heat on. And normally I don't turn my heat on until the 1st of November. No, December, really. Yeah. But this year, no, no, I don't freeze for anybody. Yeah. Um, yeah, that desert garden. I love that. I was looking at was it your lime tree just full of limes? Oh, they're so cute. Yeah. Meyer lemons. I hope to see Meyer lemons next year. I'm really praying that. Yeah. I want to see my Meyer lemons. It's doing good. I need to up pot it, but I don't want to do that until next year. So yeah, and my banana plant, I got a couple of pups on there. I want to see if I'm able to take the pups off with some of the roots from the mother plant so I can start two more because there's two pups. First it was one, then the second one popped up. So I would love to see. It's supposed to be a dwarf Cavendish banana. So we're gonna see. After watching Led and Black Tropical Homestead on how I need to keep it well watered and fed, I was prepared for that this year. I actually wasn't prepared for the banana plant at all. I found the banana plant on a humble. When I first got it, it was that big initially, and it was struggling in the backyard. So I took it over to the lot where it would got full sun all day, and you see how big it is now. It's almost 4 or 5 feet tall. So um, I need help to bring it in to put it in the basement under grow lights to get through the winter, along with I'll bring the Meyer lemons upstairs, but the banana is going in the basement. It's too big to be hauling up and down them stairs. So, would you say, Renee, your heat's on too? Yeah, you in Michigan. Oh, girl, please, you ain't nothing but right next door. When Mike said your heat's on too, it's 94 here. We're finally cooling down. Oh, Angela, are you just showing off, huh? Just kidding. If I ever win the lotto, I'll build a house with giant sunroof. Yeah, I saw a house that was built inside a greenhouse. It had the dome over the house. There was a regular house, and they built a dome over the house. So it became a house with inside a greenhouse. Now that I would like. You never have to worry about your house going bad. That greenhouse. I mean, they had waterfalls and tropicals and fish, whole 9 yards. I would love that. Yeah, I would love a giant sunroof. Unicorn Lady Tech says it's 87 degrees here right now and it's 7 p.m. It's 8 o'clock here in Ohio. So you are an hour behind me. And 87, that's nice. I would love 87. I really would love 87. I won't see 87 again till next year. Let me see what's the temperature here in Ohio. Mike says it's 50 degrees where he's at. All right, all right. You're gonna be iffy, huh? Oh, Black Tropical Homestead is live right now too. Oh, it's 63 degrees right now in Cleveland. Yeah. So yeah, IMSC Pam says it's 87 where she's at. Where are you at, Pam? What state? And your grow zone? I lied, it's 45 right now. Mine will be dropping. Yeah, it's 67 now. Give it a couple more hours. By the time 12 o'clock hit, it'll be below 40. Dropped since I came in. Okay. Arizona. Oh, you out there with Tiff and Team Benson. 96 here is the desert, but 75 at night. Wow. Ooh, you really got to like heat. I don't think well, Tiff, is it dry where you're at? I know I have a niece who lives in Surprise, Arizona. My sister-in-law used to live next door, and she had to move out of Cleveland because of her health, couldn't take the weather here. She passed last year, but they had moved to Arizona. I think they were in Phoenix, but then they moved from Phoenix to Surprise, Arizona. I don't know how far from Surprise you guys are or where even it's located. I would like to check it out, but it's supposed to be dry heat and not any moisture because they told me that lie that um, Texas is not humid. I don't know what part of Texas they was in, but when my son was in Dallas, it was humid as crap. You could take a knife and cut the humidity. So, yeah. North Texas, 8A. Okay. Unicorn Lady Tech. Okay. Angela's in Arizona. Happy Life is North Cali, 92, zone 9, 92 degrees. I have a cousin who lives in Hollywood. He used to live in Van Nuys, and then he moved from Van Nuys to Hollywood. He was an actor, and he's retired now. It's a dry heat. I can't do Florida. Oh, girl, I can't do Florida either. The humidity in Florida, I feel like I'm suffocating. I've been all over Florida. The only place I didn't have problems is with I went to Gainesville, Florida. My granddaughter was graduating from high school, and I went to Gainesville, and that was the only place. That was like a 2-hour drive from Tampa, and I've been to Orlando and Tampa and all over Florida, and I don't know how people deal with that humidity. I can't breathe. It feels like it's sitting on my chest. It's just too much. What Pam saying you just had a nice rain? Yeah. Texas is humid. Yeah, I know it is, Linda. When they told me, let me tell you the story. When I first went to Texas to visit my first grandson, I got two granddaughters, so this is my first grandson. And when I got to Texas and I went to walk out the airport because my daughter in law was sitting there waiting on me. When I walked out the door, I ain't lying. I thought I hit a brick wall. When I walked out that air conditioned airport and I walked bam into that heat, I thought somebody had slapped the cowboy snot out of me. I couldn't believe how hot and humid it was. When I got back to the house, I actually had to take a nap. They had to come in there and check on me. That humidity and heat in Texas sucked the life out of me. I was there for a week, almost 2 weeks. I almost couldn't make it. When I came back to Cleveland, it was 95 degrees here. People were sweating like pigs. People was looking at me, said, you're not sweating. You're not hot. I told them this ain't hot. I just came from Texas. Y'all don't know what hot is. Woo! Yes, indeed. I couldn't take Texas humidity is just as bad as Florida. I got rain here in Phoenix too. Okay. I remember when the jokes was California didn't need weathermen. Always 76 is sunny. Not anymore. You got that right. I'm about 15 minutes from Surprise. Oh, for real? Okay, Angela. Cool. Maybe if I come there, I might give you a holler. Doing my fall planting right now. Tomatoes, strawberries, brassicas. I love it. Strawberries? What is this? October? Oh, y'all can do that. Okay. I ain't mad at you. I love Florida. I'm from Archie's game. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Gainesville was nice. They got a mall there. Man, you could file bankruptcy going through that mall. Yes, indeed. The humidity slap me. Shoot, I thought he just sucker punched me. I ain't kidding. When I walked out the airport, honest God, I wanted to look around and see who hit me. I ain't kidding. I mean, that he said, they got air conditioning there like we have heat here. They don't have air conditioners. They have central air. And you're sitting in the house and you can hear the air coming on like we hear the heat coming on here. You can't even rent an apartment there without central air because you couldn't stay in it. Oh yeah, someone here else in Arizona. Nice to meet you. See, that's what I'm saying. We got the garden community. We from all over the world here. You never know. You might have somebody to live right next door to you that you might be talking in the chat. Just like I said, I found TLC. I found out she was on the west side. Went to her house. You never know who you're gonna meet or who you're gonna connect with to keep your gardening community going. Like I said, everybody's got their own expertise in some areas, whether you knew or not. You'll try something, and if it works, you pass it on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I went down to, what was that? Georgia. I met some cousins for the first time in Georgia. I stayed in the Marriott on Peachtree, and they came and got me. And when I went to Georgia, my hair was long. I was a redhead, a little lighter than what I am now. It seemed like as I got older, I got a little darker. But anyway, I was down there for 10 days. I met my cousins and they took me everywhere and we did everything. The time I was down there was record breaking heat wave they hadn't had in years. It was 103 in the shade. I came back fat, blonde, and dark. The sun bleached my hair, and my cousins tried to fatten me up because they said they thought I was too skinny. And down south, they feed you like as if you've been a refugee and you needed to be fattened up. I came back 15 pounds heavier, blonde, and dark. I walked in my job and they said, "Oh, we're not open yet." And I smiled. They recognized my smile. They was like, "OMG." Ah, that was funny. I bet it was still 100 even with the rain. Yep. It made it worse because the humidity went through the roof. Montgomery, Alabama, 70 degrees there. That's nice, 70. Oh, yeah. Team Benz, you got a chance to talk to somebody else. Cheryl Faulkner, hey, hon, how are you? Thank you for stopping in tonight to say hello to this old girl. I appreciate it. Please, y'all, hit that like button and show me that you like me just a little bit. Yeah, we do love to eat. I know y'all do. I ain't kidding. I walked into Woolworths and they had collard greens and pinto beans and black eyed peas. I was looking for pig feet. I was like, what? I loved it too. Boy, my cousin in the morning was making ham with red eye gravy and grits, and they had fried fish and rice. They have all the goodies. I ate like I was a refugee. I mean, I was eating everything. And it was all good. I ain't kidding. I gained 15 pounds. When I walked in my job, they was ready to put me out. They didn't even recognize who I was. I didn't recognize me either because half the stuff I had, I couldn't fit in because I had gained that weight. But I had a good time, though. I had a good time, my cousin. Well, you see, you haven't heard Woolworths in years. That makes two of us because we used to have one here in Cleveland, downtown, next to May Company. Yeah, child. Fish and grits. I love catfish and they fried it just the way I like it. Oh, please. You would get mugged if I'm eating fish and grits. Back up. Yes, indeed. They know how to cook down south. I ain't mad at them. When they started throwing them ham hocks and them greens, oh my God. And my aunt always liked to roast a whole pig, have all the family over. Thanks, Mike Guava. And everything. She has everything from turkey and dressing and stuffing and greens to yams, mac and cheese, potato salad, the whole nine yards. You like in foodie heaven when you go to my aunt's house. She believe in feeding you. You can't leave my aunt's house and say that you haven't been fed or you didn't eat. If you didn't eat, it's because you didn't want to. Because there's no reason why you didn't. Oh, microfarm, you decide to come back. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you say you are from Virginia. I have ham hocks in the freezer. Well, I had to start cooking a lot more with smoked turkey because I have friends who don't eat pork, and I wouldn't cook food that had pork in them because they had high blood pressure, diabetes. When you start getting, my group is 70 plus. Okay, excuse me. So, your dietary requirements change somewhat. A lot of stuff you used to be able to eat, you can't. A lot of them can't eat onions anymore, can't eat bell peppers, can't eat, just certain things anymore. So you kind of have to ask them, what don't you like? Not what you like, what you don't like. So you don't have to add it to the certain foods. Yeah, I still like my ham hocks though. GT says 61 degrees have been doing 40 at night. Yeah, sound like here. I had a smoked turkey too. We are sisters from another mister. Yes, indeed. I love them. I can eat ham hocks by themselves. Give me a bottle of hot sauce. I can sit down and just eat them by themselves. I come from a family where if you didn't eat what was sitting in front of you, you didn't eat it at all. I don't believe in going to bed hungry for nobody. Yeah, ham hocks and beans and what? Some navy beans and some hot water cornbread, please. And slice up an onion and a tomato. Better bag up. Shoot, that's the bomb. See, I like food to stick to your ribs, something that I can eat and I'm good for a couple of hours. I don't want to eat something and then, burp and I'm hungry all over again. That's just a waste of time, energy, and money. That's why I like to cook, because I can eat all day. Like I make my smothered cabbage and get me some yams and bake them down and throw some brown sugar, some orange juice, and some butter and cook that bad boy down. Some hot water cornbread and slice them and make me a little Cornish hen, please. Huh. You know how we do. We eat and go to sleep. Yeah, I was raised on soul food. Now, let me tell you, I have a lot of Caucasian relatives. My cousins are married Caucasian women and men. And my favorite aunt is Caucasian. That child can cook her butt off. Auntie Annette, she can throw down. I thought I made some good greens and stuff. She put me to shame. Auntie get down. Okay. She get down. She can cook. She had to cook for my uncle, so she can cook. Yes, indeedy. We have good times together. I'm good on the onions. I just like to cook with them, but I can do without. Okay. Yeah, I like it all. Sometimes some of it bother me and I say, okay, I won't eat that for a while, but for that minute, it was so good. Mm. GT, I love pickled pig feet. I like anything pickled. Pickled pig feet, pickled okra, pickled beets. If you can pickle eggs, if you can pickle it, I love it. It's colder. I don't know what place that is than Alaska. I love pig feet. Yes, I loved it roasted in the oven. My mom used to make it. Be sticky and all, but it'd be so good. Oh, yes, indeedy. I could, like I said, if you didn't eat what was in front of you, and see, those were Southerners who learned how to survive off of the leftovers nobody else would eat. And if you notice now that all the food that the sharecroppers and slaves learned to cook and live off of now is the highest item of produce in the supermarket. I love oxtails. Oxtails has gone through the roof. Y'all see what chicken wings looking like. Breast and drumsticks is cheaper than chicken wings. Okay. Chitlins. All right. All the stuff, neck bones, all that stuff that was left over that we had to learn to survive coming up when we were little. I still eat to this day. I don't eat it as often, but I do have a taste for it every now and then, and it sticks with you. It got you through the day, and that's what they needed. They needed when they was out there in the fields and what have you. They had to have something that would stick with them, or otherwise they would be hungry. Yeah, it's sky high. Yeah, it's cheaper to buy a porterhouse steak than it is to buy oxtails. Now you know that ain't right. Grace, what's up, baby girl? Glad you made it. I grew up eating pig feet and pig ears as a meat dish. Now, I didn't get into pig ears, but I did have pig feet and chitlins. So, pig ears I never got into. That was called survival. Oxtails are $8.99 a pound out here. I can believe it. I can't buy chicken wings at the price today. I had 2 packs. That's what I'm saying. I bought legs and breasts, and they were cheaper than chicken wings. And matter of fact, I went to 2 stores to find them because they had no chicken wings in the other stores. They was bought out. Sometimes you can't even find chicken wings. Yep, yep. They sell out of stuff. All the stuff that the upper class would not eat and was left for the lower class, they have turned around and made a small fortune off of it. Yeah, peppercorn sauce was the best over rice. Never heard of that one. Yeah, so if you don't believe it, go in the meat section, see what's left. Oh, EJ Milton. Hey, hey, I ain't mad at you. Hey, hey. I want to tell y'all the story about this hat, but if I do, I'll start crying because I'm a try. Um, my best friend passed away 2 months ago from COVID, and we would go out together and shop, have lunch, and what have you. And we have hats alike. Well, Tuesday was part of my achy pain that I didn't want to come on, Miss Linda, because I was invited to her home by her daughter and her husband because they know how tight we were, to go through her hats. And the first hat I picked up was my favorite hat that we wore at the same time. It's similar to this, but hers got a white line through it. And I teared up, was getting ready to cry, and her husband said, "Don't start crying. If you start crying, I'm gonna start crying." And so I have a bag over there right now full of all the hats that we have taken pictures in, hats that we used to wear when we went out together, and I haven't opened it back up because I don't feel like crying again because I miss her that much. We used to go to all the basketball games. I'm a sports fanatic. I love basketball, football, and she would get tickets to go and invite me, and we would go to all their sporting events and stuff. So now that the sporting events is starting, it's kind of hard that I won't see her. I won't be going. Yeah, so this is like an homage to my girl. Yep. So, and when you get to this age, you can't start all over again with new friends. You have to deal with the ones you got. So, yeah. So I think of her a lot because when games come on, I want to call her and say, "Girl, did you see that shot? That 3-pointer, the defense?" You know, I don't have that anymore. It's hard to find new friends to start over again. But you know what? You just take one day at a time. Yeah, we did make a lot of good memories, Veggie, and we got good pictures. And the killing part, at her funeral, her daughter put a picture up. You know how some people have the CDs playing? Well, she found a couple of pictures in her mom's phone that she and I had taken and I had forgotten all about. And I just broke down. I was just wiped out. I didn't even know she had those pictures. You know, yeah, friends are hard to find and few in between. Thank you, Angela. Oh, I can't even do that. My arms hurt. Back at you, sweetie. Yep, so I just take one day at a time. I don't have her to call. I still have her phone number and her messages in my phone. And her last message was me when she was in the hospital before she died. "I miss you." I texted that and she texted me back, "I miss you too," and died 2 days later. So, yeah, it's life. Do what you can and you keep it moving. So, yeah, but that's that. Um, oh, I know what I want to ask you guys. Who do you buy your seeds from? I hear so many different people. I hear um, botanicals, gardens, Baker Creek, and a few other places I've never heard of, and I can't remember the names of them. Um, who do you get your seeds from, and how do you get them? Do you order a catalog and you call, or do you go online? Do you go to Amazon, or do you go to Etsy? How do you get your seeds? What you say, JT? Oh, okay, Baker Creek. I know a lot of people were saying when they went to Baker Creek, if you order a certain amount, you got free shipping, or when you got your package, they throw it in a couple of extra ones. Guava. Yeah. EJ Milton. Yeah. Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Dollar Store. Hey, Roro. Thank you, baby, for stopping in and saying hello. Catalog with Baker Creek and online. Survival garden seeds are really great, and we have an event here every year called the Great American Seed Up. We get them by the scoop. Oh, for real? Never heard of that. That's cool. I know this year, which I found out on a humble, I read a lot, and I was at the library, and they were giving away every visit 5 packs of free seeds. I did a video on that. Yeah, to help encourage people to grow their own. Dollar Tree, yeah, for sure. Because Dollar Tree, you can get like, was it 5 or 10 packs for $1, whatever. Some from your own garden. Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of seeds. Oh, you ought to see all the seeds. I cleaned them up from my cantaloupe. I cleaned up all those seeds and I'm putting it in a airtight container. Yeah, flip side, garden place. Also, who is that? Lioncrest. He's got a store. I think at the flip side garden place, and also Homestead Heart. She has seeds as well, and Beauty in the Garden. I'm going to order some from Lioncrest to support it. Yeah, that's what Miss Linda was saying about. She was sending her seeds to him to help support his little business. Ro, what's up, baby girl? Ah, glad you made it. If anyone's in need of seeds, we give out seeds for those in need. Yeah, I remember you, Tiff, saying about your seed co-op for Dollar Tree. Yeah, I like the selection better at Lowe's. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, yo, she sent me some seeds. Matter of fact, I got seeds from her last week. She sent me the Tigger Millings and the butterfly pea flowers. Now she sent the actual flowers so I can make the drink. I gotta figure out how to make the drink. I forgot. And this is not the first time she gets sent me seeds. So yeah, I've gotten seeds from. No, I got a plant from Black Tropical Homestead. I got seeds from Indiana Backyard Gardener, some carrots and some other stuff. I didn't plant them this year, but I'm gonna plant them next year. Ace Hardware. I haven't been in there. Oh, Harbor Freight. I got some fruit trees from Harbor Freight. I got like they were like 13.99 at the beginning of the spring season. $1.25 off Flipside Homestead Heart. Yep, yep. Sandra, you kind of touch on all of them. Yep. Tina, Baker's Creek catalog is $15, but I have a good time looking at all the seeds. And you know what? I have people who get the Baker Creek catalog for free on their jobs, and they give it to me. They be like, "We know you like this," and then they said, "If you pick out something in there and grow it, can I have some?" I'm like, "Sure." So you got a bag full of free seeds from Cal Ranch. They said they were expired. Yeah, to them because they wasn't gonna do anything with them. I'm excited to grow the seeds T-Knox sent me. Yeah. She sent me some seeds before. What was that? Jamaica sorrel. That's what I was growing this summer, and the deer kept eating it down. So I'm making a cage next year to at least give it a good head start before they start messing with it. Yeah, so I thought Baker Creek had a free catalog. My Harbor Freight don't sell plants. Not all of them do. The big ones, like in Macedonia and a few other that's further out, they do the Harbor Freight. Now we got a new one they just built on the east side on Mayfield Road. I was there the other day and they don't have plants there. It's strictly tools and stuff. Um, there's a new one they built on the west side. I haven't been to that one. But the one in Macedonia, they got on an outside garden area and they have a lot of seeds and plants and trees there. And they have, and I like to stop. They got the baby chicks. They got chicks up the wazoo. And I like to sit and you can hear them chirping before you even get out your car. Yeah, further out is more or less a little more rural. So they have a lot of stuff that we can't get here in the city. Ah, oh my arm. Excuse me a minute, y'all. Ah, okay. Etsy for unusual seeds. Yeah, I can see that. Um, oh, you know where I found seeds at? At the Botanical Gardens here, museum in the gift shop. They sell seeds too, and if you remember, you get a discount. Oh yeah, I've seen them in my gardening sell good seeds. Yeah, they've actually sent me some emails, and there's another one that was sending me some emails too about seeds. I can't think of the name of it. I love to see baby chicks. Yeah, they are. They so cute. I just stand there like a little kid in a candy store, watching at them and playing with them. Yeah, you growing Jamaican sorrow for. I'm gonna start mine early next year. I did start it early this year. They should have gotten big, but like I said, I have problems with the critters, and they kept eating stuff down, eating stuff down. But next year, I want to build like what you call it, a round circular uh cage, so that if even if they eat the outer limbs, the inside, I can get something out of it because these deer aren't going anywhere. And since they passed an ordinance where they used to be able to hunt them and thin them out, you can't do that anymore, and they just keep multiplying. So I bought 67 packs of seeds by M.I. Gardner Seed Hog. Good Lord. You only can plant one or two at a time. So you want to have seeds for a long time. TLC in the garden. There go my girl. She made it. Hey, how are you? I saw those Charlotte beans and had to have some. I want to try the Romanesco that I've seen Tina grow. Yeah. Because I like, well, what did she say? It's not of the broccoli family. I forgot what family it is. Squash, maybe. But there's a few veggies that I want to try. I got some 5-gallon buckets that I can put one or two plants in and try something different without breaking the bank and taking up valuable real estate in my raised bed. So yeah. Um, let's see what also. Have you noticed that when you start buying seeds? Oh, Johnny Seeds. Oh, I haven't heard of them in a while. Oh, and Hoss Tools. Yeah, I know a lot of people that buy seeds from Hoss Tools. I've seen a couple of my like. Um, yeah, broccoli romanesco. Thank you. Oh, it's a cauliflower. Thank you for that correction. Thank you, Cassandra. I knew it was something like that. Guava. It's amazing what you can spend on seeds. I'm a clothes horse. I used to buy all kinds of clothes because I travel a lot. Ever since I didn't got deep into the garden community, I haven't bought not one new thing. I end up going in debt buying starts and flowers and oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't need clothes though. That's the last thing I need is clothes. But yeah, I'm buying plants and stuff. I'm like, ooh, let me look at the price. I check prices of plants like you check prices in a supermarket. Oh, I'm not paying that for that's too much for that. Can you give me a better price on this? Then you start to haggle. Then be like, no, I can go somewhere else and my money's spent anywhere. I can go somewhere else and get it. And I'll be hitting all the garden stores. If you hit them early in the spring before they jack up the prices, sometimes you can get some really nice stuff. And sometimes they might have leftovers from the year before they're trying to get rid of. And they got them on the clearance table. And I've made a killing on that. Yep. So some seeds viable way after packs. Of course they are. I got seeds back from 1999 and they still grow. I just drop seeds. If they come up, they come up. They don't, they don't. As simple as that. Either way, I figured I got my money's worth out of them. I'm gonna grow something. I'll put it to you like this: something's gonna grow. If I put something in there, and after say 21 days, if something haven't germinated, that's what you consider an older seed, I'll stick something in there. And honest to goodness, as soon as I stick something else in, what I stuck in there that was fresher starts coming up. And then the old seed will start coming up. And then I got two plants in the same pot. And I'm like, where did this other one come from? Then you say, oh man, I forgot all about that. I thought it was dead. It just took it a little longer to germinate, but it ended up coming up. And I had to end up digging up one of them out the pot so that they wouldn't fight over space for survival. That is the only seed I've had experience with germination being reduced over time. Okay. I've gotten into what they call sprouts. I love sprouts on my salad. Oh my goodness. Sprouts are so good. They so sweet. When I eat a salad, I would eat a serious salad. When my mom was alive, we used to go to Wendy's once a week because they had the salad bar. I would pile my salad up like that. She said, why are you wasting the food? And I was like, watch me. I ate every single morsel of that salad. And she looked at me and couldn't believe it. Mom, when I get a taste for a salad, don't play me. I even get one to go. I love salads. I can eat a salad, and I have just about every single day. And I got a girlfriend who makes the bomb dressing. I give her fresh garlic out of my garden. Um, when I go to the farmer's market, I buy her a jar of honey, and she uses olive oil and a few other things in there, and she makes the best homemade salad dressing. And I've actually just quit using the rest of the salad dressings because it's so good. I don't know what it is about that salad dressing, but it just makes a salad taste spectacular. Okay, I'm missing some comments. Gardening. Okay, thank you. Would you say, Mike, you get mystery plants because old seeds I thought didn't germinate, plant new, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I forget about certain stuff and it'll pop up, and then once it gets a little bigger, I was like, oh, now I remember what that is. I thought it died. I thought the seed wasn't going to germinate. It just took a little longer, but it finally came up. It was so cool. Your favorite salad from Wendy's was the apple pecan salad with spicy chicken instead of grilled chicken. Uh, the best salad I ever had was at, would you believe, McDonald's. Their oh, rabbits. I hate that. Doggone it. I hate that. Mm. It'll come back to me. If I blurt it out, it's from McDonald's. McDonald's made this one salad that is awesome. And I have grilled chicken and not the baked. And I can't think of it. Oh, they don't sell salads there? You're in Alaska. There's probably a whole lot of stuff you don't. Oh, GT, you forgot to tell me what's the weather like in August? Because I'm taking a cruise next year to Alaska. Southwest, that's what it was. Southwest salad for McDonald's. That's the best salad McDonald's ever made, was the Southwest salad. The dressing was good. The size of the salad was nice. You got your feel from it, and it was good. They used to sell this Southwest salad. Yeah, that Southwest salad was nice. I didn't eat a whole lot of other stuff at McDonald's because it didn't agree with me, but that Southwest salad was the bomb. And what is it about that their ice cream machines is never working? I love their strawberry sundaes, but honest to goodness, I've never seen a place whose ice cream machines never work. What is it? I know they can make a small fortune off of it. Everybody knows come summertime, their ice cream machines don't work. I never understood that. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Lots of mosquitoes in Alaska. Be ready, Miss Shirley. Great. Well, that's all right. Lady Cheryl came up with a spray um, using cheap mouthwash, peroxide, or something else that if I can't make it and take it with me, I can pick up the items and make it. And then I'll have my skin so soft and some other stuff, some long sleeve, lightweight to keep me from being so delectable. August is rainy season, it seems. 61 in August. Thank you. I like that heads up. Mosquitoes are bad here. Dang, JT, you really had to re emphasize how bad the mosquitoes are. Oh, man, that sucks. Well, at least I got a heads up, I'll make that note. I wonder the same thing. Yeah, so as far as that go, God, rainy and 61. Shoot. Well, hey, I'm gonna be on a cruise, so only time we'll probably get off the ship when it docks is for special excursions. But for the most part, I'll be eating and partying straight on up to Alaska. So yeah, I'll send y'all some pictures. I get hot apple pie and put the ice cream on it, but they never have it. Oh yeah, I like the hot apple pies from Popeyes, the cinnamon ones. Oh, those are so good. Now those would you put? Excuse me. I like French vanilla ice cream, and I'll bring that home and put a scoop of that on top. Tear it up. Yeah, it's certain places got certain things, and you know what? I haven't been to any of those places in a while because I eat so many salads during the summer months. I eat really healthy during the summer months. I haven't been to any fast food place. To come to think of it, mm-mm. I'd rather come home and cook something. Because see, when you cook something, if you don't eat it all then, you can always go back a little later on and eat it again and be happy and satisfied. I haven't even been, have I been out to dinner? No. Wow. Hmm. Never thought about that. Cruise is cool. The view here are super great. Yeah. Uh, my sister, my baby sister, myself, and another girlfriend, we're splitting a room with a balcony. I told them, they said, well, yeah, get an inside cabin. It's cheaper. And I'm like, if I'm going all the way to Alaska, this might be my first and last trip. I want all the experience. I want the full experience of going there. I want a balcony. I want to sit out on my balcony with a nice cup of cappuccino and chilling and looking at the water and whatever else the scenery has to offer. I want to see a moose or caribou or whatever you have up there in Alaska. I want to see all the creatures, not up close and personal, but I'd like to see a glimpse of them because I would like to go on a whale expedition to check out the males. McDonald's pies are garbage since they started baking them. Oh, I can believe that. The views there are super great. Yeah, I haven't had fast food since 2020 or so, and now with gardening, hot to eat this stuff up. Got to eat this stuff up. Okay, all right. You all have a good night. Heading to eat some dinner. Okay, Veggie Farm Garden. Thank you for stopping by to see me. I really appreciate you coming in the chat and saying hello, not just to me, but to everybody else. Please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't. And I'll be back here again next Thursday at 7 o'clock again. So you have a good evening and enjoy your meal. Yeah, McDonald's pies from the 80s were the bomb. You know what's so funny though? I saw what used to be the Big Mac, look like the little sister now. I remember Big Mac, you couldn't almost hold it with two hands. Now it's like this. The Big Mac then turned into a pump. Oh, the garden right there, McDonald's pump. Yeah, it was a bomb back in the 80s. Moose more in the spring and late fall. Oh, so I might miss seeing the moose when I go there. Okay. The fried pies, it was for me. Oh, you knew? Okay, you get ready to go, sweetheart. Great life. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed. Would you please come back and see me again? Good night. I'll be back again every Thursday at 7. I appreciate you coming back. Bring a friend, share my videos, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my station. Have a good evening. What else? You might see otters and puffins here. Now, puffins, is that a kind of pinwin? Because I went to see the Pinwin movie, and I think that was a name of one of the pinwins. Well, thank you, Tiffany, team, Vincent, the other half. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate you coming in. Please come back and see me again every Thursday at 7 o'clock. All right. And you have a good evening, and I'll be over to check you out as well. So have a good evening, dear. Yeah, the burgers are smaller. They're not smaller. They're in they almost disappear. Smaller as a kitty meal. Those is ridiculous. Okay, Florence, you gone too? I understand. Oh shoot, we've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. I didn't know I had been over here that long. Yes, I know it's a bird. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's a penguin. Yeah, a particular kind. Big orange beaks, right? Yeah, I think so. Hmm. Yeah, Delight. All of the food has. Yeah, they have everything's shrunk. I went to get the other day. This is nail polish remover I went to get. Now I have another bottle over here that's 3 times this size at the same price. Everything is shrinking. Candy bars are shrinking. I saw a candy bar the other day that was no bigger than this, and they wanted $2.19 for it. And less than a couple of months ago, I paid maybe 79 cents for the same candy bar. When I looked, I was like, oh no, I'm not buying that, not for that price. And the girl, the cashier, she was shaking her head, said, hey, you're not the only one to say that. It's a shame how the prices have gone up and everything has shrunk. You're getting a lot less for your money. I thought it was just on for 45 minutes. Time's flies when you have it, but it is. I never thought about it. Grace, thank you, sweetheart, for stopping by. I appreciate you coming in tonight. Hope to see you next week, Thursday night at 7 o'clock as well, or in other people's chats. Yeah, TLC, everything but the price. Yeah. Price is going up and the size of everything is going down. Happy Life Pizza Hut large is really small. Like what's going on? I haven't had pizza in a while. Since it's just me, I don't buy pizza that often. Once in a while, I have to really have a taste for pizza. And then I get the what they call the artesian style, with all the fancy stuff on it, and then I'll eat it right up. Other than that, I end up giving a couple pieces to the guy upstairs and call my sister and say, "Have you eaten dinner? I got some pizza for you." She'll come and get it. Yeah, it's just too much. Some of these pizzas are greasy. That's why I like the artesian ones. They don't have all. They have like the flat bread and the fancy toppings on it. They'll add the herbs, basil and what have you on it, and be pretty good. Doesn't have all that grease, and even with the cheese is fresh. You can taste the difference. Yeah. Would you say happy life? Telling Angela, I know. Okay. Good night, Grace. Yes. Um, I'll be getting off of here in a minute. I know people have to go to work. People got children. Hope they got to fix dinner. They got families. I'm retired, so all I gotta do is sit back, finish my wine, and watch a good movie. Guapa. I just split a What? Green meat, rice and Christ frozen with what? What is that word? Is that supposed to be Domino's? Okay. I add extra cheese, yeah. I uh I will take a fresh block of cheese on a grater and add extra. But I do work. No, you know what, Cheryl? I tried going back finding a little part-time job, and I found out it just my heart wasn't in it, and I just couldn't get into it. And I learned to live with the means that I receive. I've been blessed so far. Um, some kind of way, money pops up unexpectedly from people I least expect it from. So I haven't wanted for anything. Um, so I've been blessed in that way, and I'm contented. You know, I learned to be content with what I have. Everything I have, I own. It's paid for. I don't owe anybody anything for it. Other than a roof over my head, phone like gas. So yeah, that's why I spend too much on seeds and plants in the springtime. Should be paying something sometimes. I'd be like, if I don't get this, I ain't gonna get this no more. So yeah, I keep saying I'm not gonna spend that money every year. And, you lie to yourself when it comes to gardening season. Ah, yeah, I ordered large piece of wings for the game, almost $45. Oh no, you a good one. Mm-mm. It's a brand frozen pizza. It's good. It might be. Walmart shares like $5. Might be. But like I said, a lot of these are greasy and they got too much salt. I can't handle that sodium. As soon as it hits my tongue, if I can taste the salt, it's just wasted because I'm not gonna eat it. I will catch you all in these YouTube streets. Have a great night. Yes, GT, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. I appreciate you and the info. As I get closer to heading your way, you will be hearing from me. Yep, I'm doing it for, yeah, Cheryl. I hear you. They got commercials. It's not delivery, it's Domino's. Yeah. I was wondering if that was really true. I don't think I think I had a Domino pizza years ago and it was like cardboard. And ever since then, it kind of turned me off and I haven't gone that way back. Miss Shirley, thanks God. I'm blessed like that too. Yeah, I hear you, Latanya. Woo, thank you, Jehovah. I'm happy. Would you say gardening? So now I know who that is. Oh, Unicorn Lady Tech. Oh, you saying goodnight to GT. Okay. Would you say you knew still here, eating dinner? Yeah. Did I eat dinner? No, I didn't. I worked down the yard. Oh, I know what it was. I took a nap. I was like, if I was gonna make it up to be woke at 7 o'clock, I had to take a nap. I think I laid down about. It was late, a late nap too, like 5. I think I slept till about 6:30, and I jumped up running. So yeah, guava. I haven't eaten dinner. I don't even think I took anything out for dinner. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna eat something before I lay down. I guarantee you that. Because when my stomach get to growling, you can't go to sleep and be comfortable when your stomach go. No, no, you. It's like Seymour, feed me. Hey, Mike. Let me tell you, I wasn't always this skinny. When my mom was alive, I had picked up some weight. She was standing behind me. She poked me in my butt, and that's when the song came out. Shirley got a big old butt. Oh yeah, and I was like, no, we ain't doing that. And I was like, nah, this is coming off. This is coming off. And I had a guy walk behind me once, and what men call a compliment, women do not by a long shot. He whispered in my ear, "You got a little junk in your trunk." How in the heck Is that any way possible a compliment? Do you hear what you're saying? Do you understand the words that's coming out of your mouth? That is not a compliment. That's an insult. I don't know what woman who consider that a compliment unless she's desperate for a man to say something to her. That's the only way. That does not make sense. And she said, Cheryl, you ate mashed fried chicken and real mashed potatoes, not the instant stuff. Huh? Now women pay to have big butts. Yeah, what was it? Cardi B and all the rest of Kim Kardashian and what have you. But they still don't want a man telling them they got junk in their trunk. I mean, they can phrase it in a better way. That's when I knew I had to drop them pounds. Mm-mm. No, anytime you pull a dress over the top and it won't go past your hips, and if you step into it and you trying to wiggle, trying to get it up, it's time to drop them pounds. Yeah. I never wanted a big butt. I just want to be able to fit my clothes without laying down to zip up the pants. Hmm. Real is better all day long. You got that right. Go in there, boil you some potatoes, throw you some milk and some butter off in there, salt and fresh cracked pepper, and whip them bad boys up. You can sit there with a spoon and just eat mashed potatoes. Would you say, Mike? I never been that dumb. My wife taught me better. She that might have saved your life. Might have saved your life from saying that stupid stuff. Because men can say the dumbest stuff. That was the skinny jeans on there. Oh my girl, skinny jeans, please. There's no such thing as skinny jeans. It just shows skinny legs. Your butt still is big. Oh, you say. Plus, I don't want to be slapped. I know. Simply some soil and more. Hello, sweetheart. Glad you eased on in here. We get ready to leave out of here in about 3 more minutes. Yeah, it'll be 2 hours. Yeah. Oh, and then when they came out with spandex, oh my God. Oh, why did them big women think that it was gonna hold all of that in? You could see them in the spandex outfit, and it's like, "Ah, help, please help. Woo, that was the worst thing they could invent was spandex. Oh, mm. I think that's only good for folks who need it. It's like for leg braces and arm braces where they need compression, pressure and what have you. Other than that, anybody past the size mm, 12, and that's pushing it, don't need to wear spandex. They don't. That should have been a law. Just like these guys who still walk around here 30 and 40 years old with these baggy pants. Really? Y'all, come on. Y'all too old for that crap. Grow up. My best friend wore tights as pants. I'd be like, no. Oh, let me tell you, if you walked out, if you say you going shopping with me and you walk out the house looking a hot mess, I'm gonna be like, oh, you ain't going with me like that. My granddaughter, she came over one day and she spent the weekend with me. She did that a lot. And I said, okay, we're going out to the museum. We're going to breakfast, then we're going to the museum, then we'll do some shopping. She came out the room with these little bitty shorts on. And I'm like, where you think you going with me with those on? She said, we're going. I said, no, you're not going out nowhere with me looking like that. I was like, well, she said, well, I go out with my mama like that. I said, I ain't your mama. Go put some clothes on. I said, if you don't have a pair of shorts that's long enough, I got plenty of clothes in there. We were almost the same size that you can put on, but you're not going out with me looking like that. She found something else. And I said, don't you feel a lot more comfortable? It's like, you don't want to complain about folks staring at you, but don't give them something to stare at. Dress like a lady. You got class, act like it. We never had to have that conversation again. And she's definitely a class act. So, yeah. We just need a big shirt with leggings. Back in the day, that was the style, the big shirt, the long shirts, and the leggings underneath. And then for some reason, the the tops got shorter. Everybody wanted to show off them bellies and butts. She forgot the big shirt. Yeah. I told him, I was like, I don't need to see your zip code. She knew what I meant. She didn't like it, but she understood. Yeah. You think that's short. If you sit down, it's even shorter. That's like wearing a G string. No, no. Put some clothes on. Don't complain about people staring at you when you give them something to stare at. That's why I don't understand these young women. I had 3 kids. Ain't nobody seeing this belly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got stretch marks in places that shouldn't be seen. That's my business and nobody else's. You should say, I feel you, I wish. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of particular. I don't have 'em on my stomach, but my thighs and behind, that's a whole new territory. They stretch from here to Canada and back. You'll never see it. I even had to get how do you say it? Get modest even with your swimsuits about how much you expose when you put it on. I'm planning on working out and tightening up here, then everywhere. Because when I go to Alaska, I definitely want to try a hot tub. I want to try a hot tub. All right, people. We've been over here on 2 hours and 2 minutes and counting. And I want to say thank you for all who showed in and showed out tonight. And thank you, Mike, for being my moderator. I'm going to have to add a few more so I don't have to stress you out when you come in. And I want to say good night to everybody. I really appreciate you showing up and giving me your info and your input. I hope to see you all again next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat station. Yep. So happy life. Thank you. Yes, it was fun. Mike, thank you. La. Saying hello and goodbye all in the same breath. Well, thank you for making it in. Give me that like. You know, hit that thumbs up, people. Show me that you like me just a little bit. Good night, Roro. TLC in the garden. Thank you so much. Latanya Lewis. Everyone have a great night and a great week. Love you all and love you too. Angela's Gardening Delight. All right, y'all. See y'all next week now. Good night.